Good morning, good morning. Just want to show you we are getting ready for the fall and winter of South Florida. So your spring, summer, and fall in the north is your planting season, your growing season. And we are the opposite in South Florida. This is our prep for the winter because it is too hot to grow anything, probably besides peppers or eggplants, and those have to be covered with a shade cloth if you want to grow something in the summer. And my daughter did this yesterday. I did not. I want to give her credit. She just ripped everything off the vines. This bed was completely full of sweet potato. I don't know if she's dug in there yet to get the sweet potatoes out. I'm sure there's some underneath, but I want to really show you what your soil's supposed to look like. Now, we're not going to just take all the sweet potatoes out, the vine, and leave the bed like this exposed. You should never leave your beds exposed in South Florida. I don't know about anywhere else. It's just, we're a tropic garden, so we're just going to focus on that. So this bed was completely, like I said, covered with sweet potato vine. Now, if I just leave it like this, it's going to dry out. And we're not going to do that. I'm going to cover it with something, anything, until we get what we need to get planted in here, which hopefully will be soon. So I just want to show you how your soil should be. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna peel it back a little bit. It's beautiful. It's just crumbly. It's soft. It's full of nutrients. And we did not use any commercial fertilizer. We do not use anything that is like a high fertilizing you can buy in the store, because what happens is, yes, your plants will grow great, but there's ants crawling on me. Your plants will grow great, but what happens is it's so strong, and if it's chemical, it's going to kill all the microbes in your soil. And if you read anything about soil biology, you will know that the microbes in the soil are responsible for the health of the plant and the root system. So it doesn't happen overnight. I have new beds, but the fastest way you can do it is definitely putting your scraps in the soil, keeping your soil covered, planting cover crops. I like to start off my soil with worm castings, mushroom compost, and if the bigger the pieces you put in there, it's going to take longer to break down, but the soil is just amazing. So that's what you want to do. That's what you want to get there, and it's going to take time. You can't put spray stuff in there. I don't use anything, you guys, for my crops. In fact, this bed, honestly, this bed was full of, we had a lot of white flies. They were just, I'll show you over here on one of my other beds. They were just taking over the sweet potato, so you'll see the white flies here. It was just nasty. So it was time, and she just pulled them out. So, and here's another bed. Like, look at this crumbly soil. This is what you want. This is what you want. So we're just gonna clean it all out. Mexican sunflower. We haven't pulled this apart yet. So what we'll do is we'll cover it with something, even if it's netting, just something to cover the beds. I don't like them this low. It's like a weird thing. I have a pet peeve. I don't like the soil this low in the bed. I like it almost to the top because you lose it throughout the year. So we'll probably put a couple of bags of mushroom compost on top. We'll cover it with some type of covering that's breathable. I'm not going to put plastic down because obviously the soil needs to be aerated, and I don't want to kill my earthworms or bake them. And then after that, we will plant what we need to plant. And then I will use my pine mixed with cedar as a top dressing over the bed to protect it. So here we are. We're getting ready. Very exciting. We learned a lot. We learned that we don't need to plant 10 loofah seeds because the loofahs went insane. But I just wanted to do it. Just experiment in your yard. That's what you're doing, you know? And we have a lot of loofah we can use as natural sponges for our bodies and for our dishes. We don't have to use the synthetic sponges you buy in the grocery store because microplastics, right? I know. It's a lot. But you just got to try your best. So we have 8 garden beds. The round one is 9. We're going to move that one. That had cranberry hibiscus, which we're going to use to make teas. And then I will show you, I was going to remove this mulberry, but I'm not going to because I really like it. And I'm just working on the branches to pull them down. I'm not going to cut them, I'm just going to pull them down. So, what was it? In French Gardens, his mulberry was big. It was great. And then I said, how do you get your branches like to hang down like that? And he's like, you just kind of stand out here every day and you kind of like bend them gently and then they kind of migrate downward so you can access the fruit. So you still have the branches. This garden bed was doing great. You know, now you see it's like partially shaded from the mulberry, so I don't want, you know, I probably will pull that up last. But the flowers, we'll probably keep the flowers in there as long as the flowers want to be. The Japanese eggplant, it was hot. You guys, it was so hot. Now, this Black Beauty I might try to keep in here. But the flowers are doing great. Great for the pollinators. We have so many butterflies in the morning. This is the garden bed that I videoed, that I filled up. Hold on, I don't live in the forest. Yeah. Reality. So there we go. Yeah. So I threw scraps in here, so now I have a beautiful moringa tree growing out of it. It's pretty. We're gonna trim that back. We might remove it, but I do want to keep it. I do use it. I eat it. I eat the leaves. I give the leaves to my tortoises. And we have a banana, a dwarf banana, which I will take out of there, and some hibiscus. And this is just an insert of the same garden bed. You can see the banana growing in the middle. We planted a lot of lettuce and onions, and it did absolutely wonderful this year. This garden bed, like, do you see just how small the peppers are? Because it's just so hot. We had a shade cloth over this for a while. This is our holy basil. This is our butterfly pea vine, which is extremely prolific. We pick the flowers for tea. We dry them out. It has great benefits for your health. This garden bed was the one full of nematodes. I had my cherry tomatoes in here, and when I pulled up the roots, when they weren't really performing that well, they were Everglades tomatoes, so they should have really done well into May and June, but they were kind of stunted. So when I pulled out the roots, I saw that they were knotted, and that is a sign of the bad nematodes. So what we did was planted tons of marigolds into the bed because they release a chemical that the nematodes do not like. I could not. You can also get rid of nematodes by baking the bed, but I can't bake my beds because I have a lot of beneficial insects in there and very, very happy earthworms. So I did not want to do that. This is ginger that I planted earlier, like December. I planted this in December, so we're just going to keep letting it go. I'm not going to take it out. We'll keep it in there. And then over here, I have my cassia tree, which came down in a hurricane a couple years ago. Was going to take it out, but I'm just letting it grow. I love the yellow tab. Is it the yellow tab butterflies? That come visit it, more pollinators. And I have a plantain. I got another little rack of bananas back there. So this is my dwarf Cavendish. So I'm very excited. I always get bananas in the late fall. And this is our cranberry hibiscus. You know, you can use the leaves to make a tea out of it, dry them out, and you can make the tea. It tastes pretty good. It's got like a little citrusy flavor. And there we go. There we have it. We're going to be really busy. I'm very excited. Last year we kind of got to a late start, so I did not have a bunch of videos to make for you guys or for myself or whoever wants to. Oh, here, let me show you. This is what she pulled out. I don't know if you can see this. Do you see the white flies? They're just so bad. It's got to go. So good thing that she took care of it, because we don't want it going to any other plants or anywhere in the yard. So there we go. We have a couple plants over here on standby. We're going to figure out what we're going to do. And this is our laurel bay leaf tree. It's pretty high. We just picked the leaves and put them in our stew, black beans and rice. It's wonderful. It just smells amazing. There's a little katuk there I'm bringing to a friend for her chickens. And that's it. So I'm gonna have a little snack of some mulberries, and see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Take care.